All right, so everyone ready for a deep dive? Today we're going to be looking at the 2025 NFL Draft.
Yeah.
Specifically, Mel Kiper Jr.'s way too early mock draft,
Way too early.
which ESPN just dropped.
Right.
Now, of course, we're still months away from the actual draft in Green Bay.
Months away.
So think of this more as like a sneak peek.
Yeah, a glimpse.
Not like a fortune teller,
Yeah,
you know?
right.
But it's still fun to kind of look at, be like, okay, what does this tell us about where things stand right now?
Exactly. It's a snapshot in time
Yeah.
of the league's perception of these prospects. And things can shift dramatically between now and then.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we still got the college playoffs going on.
College playoffs. Yeah, exactly.
So much can change.
Huge implications.
So Kiper's mock draft here. Okay, so it's based on the final regular season standings
Makes sense.
and ESPN's Football Power Index for the playoff teams.
Right.
Which, by the way, that Football Power Index is basically like a supercomputer that crunches numbers
Right. Yeah. It's a beast.
and tries to project how teams might perform,
Yeah.
which is helpful, I guess, for predicting the later draft order,
It gives you a general idea, at least.
Yeah, and one thing that's important to note, too, is that no first-round picks have been traded yet.
Right. Everybody's holding their cards close to the vest right now.
Yeah. They're waiting to see what happens in free agency.
Yeah.
All that before they make any big moves.
Smart.
Okay, let's talk players. Right. That's what we're all here for.
The fun part.
So Keeper has wide receiver player X
Okay.
going 5th overall to Team Y.
Interesting.
I got to say, I was a little surprised by this one just because they drafted a wide receiver in the first round last year,
Yeah, they did.
So
So that is curious.
what do you think is the thinking there?
Well, what's interesting is their current #1 receiver is entering the final year of his contract.
Okay,
So they might be thinking long-term here.
makes sense.
And plus, Player X is a different type of receiver. He's a true deep threat.
Who could add a whole new dimension to their offense, which has been pretty run-heavy.
Oh, yeah, they've been pounding the rock, haven't they?
Exactly. So this pick could signal a shift in their offensive strategy,
Ooh.
maybe towards a more balanced attack.
Interesting.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on.
All right, another pick that stood out to me, quarterback player Z falling to the 15th spot, where Team W scoops him up.
Okay.
Now, Team W, they're desperate for a franchise quarterback.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So wouldn't this be like a huge steal for them at 15?
Well, on paper, it looks that way.
Yeah.
But there are some analysts that have concerns about player Z. His college performance was a little inconsistent.
Really?
Yeah, and there are questions about whether his skill set will translate to the pro game.
Interesting.
So at 15, the risk might be worth it for a team like Team W.
Yeah.
But it's not a sure thing.
Yeah, I guess at that point in the draft, you're kind of swinging for the fences anyway.
Exactly. You're looking for potential. All right, well, let's have a little fun here.
All right.
Let's play the what-if game.
Okay, I like it.
All right, so what if a top quarterback prospect, like, say, player A,
Okay.
decides to stay in college another year?
Ooh.
What kind of chaos would that unleash?
Oh, man. That would send shockwaves through the draft.
Yeah.
Teams that are desperate for a quarterback,
Mhm.
they'd be scrambling, potentially trading up into the top 5,
Oh, wow.
maybe even higher.
Wow.
It would create a domino effect impacting the entire first round.
Yeah, that's the thing about the draft, right?
It's unpredictable.
It's like one move can set off this chain reaction.
Absolutely.
All right, here's another. What if
Hit me.
a team that doesn't necessarily need a quarterback,
Okay.
let's say like Team B,
All right.
falls head over heels for a certain prospect and decides to trade up to get him?
We see that happen almost every year.
Right.
A team's perceived needs can change in an instant
Yeah.
based on free agency coaching changes.
Yeah.
Or just, a plain old draft day infatuation.
Oh, yeah, they get those hard eyes, don't they?
They do. They fall in love.
They fall in love.
Then they gotta have that guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I guess what we've learned today is that this early mock draft
Yeah.
gives us a glimpse into the landscape.
A starting point.
But it's just that it's a starting point.
It's gonna change
Yeah.
a lot.
So many things can change between now and then.
Exactly.
But it's interesting to see those key factors, right?
Absolutely. Team needs player evaluations and the ever-present possibility of draft day surprises.
That's right. You never know what's going to happen.
Never know.
All right. So last question for you out there listening. Okay.
Right.
If you were the GM of Team C,
All right.
what would your top draft priority be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
And who would you be eyeing in the first round? let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, tell us in the comments.
And be sure to check out the full ESPN article for more on Mel Kiper Jr.'s predictions.
He's the guru.
He is the guru.
That's right.
All right, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was a pleasure.
Always fun talking draft.
Absolutely always.
See you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.